This video looks at a range of linear or single bracket factorisings. It goes through 5 main examples of building the skill up. Then I'll do a couple of extension questions on the right to show a couple of applications of this. Okay, so the first one is the simplest one, where there are two numbers, in this case 5x and 15, and it lays out the main core skill. Now, to put this into a linear bracket, to factorise it, we have to look at these two numbers and find the number that goes into 5 and 15, or the highest common factor. Well, the highest common factor of 5 and 15 is 5. Quite clearly 5 goes into 5, but also there are 3 5s in 15. So 5 is here and 5 is here. So to factorise this, we put the highest common factor, which is 5, next to the single bracket. Now the 5 is the factor, so we have an x left over, and we also have a 3 left over. So 5x plus 15, if we factorise it, becomes 5 bracket x plus 3. So the second one, 6x plus 12, similarly, we look at the highest common factor of 6 and 12. Well, 6 goes into 6, but 6 also goes into 12 because 12 is 6 lots of 2. So 6 is the highest common factor, so I can write 6, and if I factorise, there is an x and there's also a 2. So it factorises to 6 bracket x plus 2. So these are the ones where there's a numerical or a number factor. As we extend down here, we also get to the ones where there's also, for example, an x factor, and then a combination of x's and numbers. Okay, so the third one, there's a really good way to visualise this, which I will show people. Okay, and here's a way to visualise it. X squared is the same as x times x, and we have a 7x. And if you look at this, you can see how there's an x in both terms. So I can have that, well, that is my highest common factor, so x. So the x goes outside the bracket. So effectively, the x has gone outside the bracket. However, what's left in the bracket is an x term here and also a 7. So x squared plus 7x equals x bracket x plus 7. For the fourth one, combines all the skills. Okay, and again, a nice way to visualise this is as follows. So 5x squared is the same as 5xx plus. Now 5 also goes into 20. It's 4 lots of 5 with an x. So when I factorise this, I go, right, in both these terms, there's a 5 and also an x. So there's a 5, but there's also an x. Then we go, right, what's left over? There's an x here, and there's a 4 here. So that factorises to 5x bracket x plus 4. Okay, the last one of my main examples before the couple of extension questions is when we've got higher powers. Okay, so here we look at the number. Now, the number that goes into both 16 and 20 is actually 4. So I can write this as 4 lots of 4 x cubed. Take away, 20 is 4 times 5 x squared. And again, this is just a way to visualise what's going on. Now then, if you look here, there's a 4 in both terms, but there's also not just one x, there's an x here and an x here. So in other words, it's 4x squared. And then what's left over here is there's a 4 and an x left over. It's now a minus, and the last term has got just a 5 left over. So this factorises to 4x squared bracket 4x minus 5. So they're the main skills. I'm going to finish off with two little extension questions, one with more than one variable and then one with a fraction. Okay, so extension 1. Sometimes you have to factorise things with more than one variable in. Okay. Now again, a way to visualise this is as before, is we have 12xy cubed, 18xy to the 4. Now 12 and 18 both share a factor of 6. So this is 2 lots of 6 x y cubed plus, this is now 3 lots of 6 x y to the 4. And again, that's just a way to visualise what's going on. Now they both have 6 as a factor. They both share an x. Now the y's, they both share not 1, not 2, but 3. So I can put a y cubed. There's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And that's your factor. Then what's left over, the first term is just a 2. And the second term is a 3. And 1 y left over. So therefore that is the factorised form, 6xy cubed bracket 2 plus 3y. So before the final extension, don't forget please to like this video and subscribe and to share if you find this useful and helpful. The last one is a fraction. And sometimes you have to simplify a fraction. Now, if you're asked to simplify a fraction, then the trick is to factorise first of all, is to basically use these skills to factorise the top and the bottom of the fraction. So the top, 5 and 10. 10 is 5 lots of 2. So they both have 5 as a factor, so it's 5 bracket, an x left over and a 2. The bottom is one of the more complex ones. So remember again, 6x squared 12x. This is the same as 6xx plus 12 is 6 times 2 with 1x. So when we factorise the bottom, there's a 6 in there. There's also an x. There's an x left over and there's a 2. And then to simplify down the fraction, you look at what's the same factor. There's an x plus 2 here and an x plus 2 here. That cancels off. And the answer is 5 over 6x. So that video reviews a range of linear factorisings. The next video looks at factorising when you've got 2 brackets. Again, if you like the video, please like and subscribe and share. Thank you.